Well, hunting season is finally here. It's finally starting to get cold, at least here in Wisconsin. It's finally starting to get cold. We got a decent cold snap. Hopefully your season's going a little better than mine, but today I am super excited to introduce a new product to you guys. Actually, what I have in my hands right here is a new pair of heated gloves from TideWe. These things are gonna be the bee's knees for this hunting season, maybe even this ice fishing season, or even the winter sports season that's gonna be coming up here very shortly. These gloves will definitely help keep your hands warm. If you're new here, definitely go down and hit that subscribe button down below. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the new products that we're going to be introducing here at TideWe. We got a handful of them, and we're going to be kind of releasing some new videos here just explaining the new products and how you can get them. So be sure to hit that down below. Now let's go ahead, dig into these heated gloves, and show you guys what you can expect if you go on TideWe.com and purchase a pair of these gloves. Right now, as you can tell, I am actually wearing the Veil camouflaged color gloves right now. This is the Veil whitetail pattern. We actually used this pattern on the Altus suit, and it was very, very popular. So we went ahead and threw it on the heated gloves too as well. And just without the heating elements on right now, these gloves are super comfortable. They're super warm, and I really can't wait to get the heating elements going on these bad boys. But right here are the gloves. Again, they are going to be available in this awesome Veil camouflage pattern. And then you're also going to be able to purchase these gloves in just a standard black version too as well. So if you're not into hunting, maybe you just want this pair of gloves for some winter sports or something like that, you can definitely purchase this non-colored pair of gloves too as well. So when you open the box, included with these gloves is going to be a battery charger and then 2 batteries, 1 battery for each glove. So to use these gloves, what you're going to want to do is take the battery and actually insert it into this front pouch. You're going to notice 2 zippers on each of the gloves right by the wrist, and what you're going to want to do is unzip that pouch, take that power cord that's there, actually plug it into the battery, and then there's going to be more than enough room for you to tuck that battery away into that pouch. You can get it tucked all the way down in there while leaving that battery plugged in. And then once you get it tucked in there, you can go ahead and zip that compartment closed. You're going to notice we actually have a waterproof zipper that goes along the top edge there. Once you get the battery inside of there, you're good to put these gloves on. So I already have the battery in the other glove here, so I'll just go ahead, put these gloves on. We do have some nice adjustable straps here on the front of the glove, right basically by your wrist here. What that is going to allow you to do is basically pull those tight to make it tight around your wrist. That way you're not getting stuff kind of going inside of the gloves. Maybe you're hunting in the snow, you don't want any snow kind of getting inside of there. You can close those tight and make sure they're not going to come off your hands. Another good thing is if you are walking through the woods trying to carry stuff, you don't want the gloves kind of sliding down or anything like that. You can adjust those straps, make them tight so that they're comfortable around your hands. One cool feature that we did add to the gloves as well, before we go ahead and show you guys how to heat these gloves, is you do have some added dexterity on the glove itself. So you're going to notice you're going to have some basically rubber dots that are going to be on the palm of this glove. That's going to help you carry things. If you're carrying your bow back, maybe you're carrying a rifle back into the woods, having that little bit of dexterity, stuff isn't going to kind of slide in and out of your gloves. You're going to be able to grip that stuff tight and carry it into the woods with you. Another neat feature that we added was some touch pads on the index finger and the thumb of these gloves. What you're going to be able to do with that is actually use your phone. So if you were in a quick pinch and you wanted to call somebody or be able to use the touch screen on your phone, you don't necessarily have to take your glove completely off. Now you aren't going to have the added dexterity that you would if you were just using your fingers, but say you shot something, you don't want to take your glove off, it is cold outside, you can pull your phone out and you will be able to use the touch screen on your phone just by rubbing those added pads along the screen. So just another little thing that we added to these gloves that make it a little bit user friendly if you're out there in the cold trying to use your cell phone, which we know a lot of times you could end up doing. These gloves are made with a 3M insulate, so they're going to be very warm even without those heating elements inside of the glove, but with those heating elements, your hands are going to stay completely warm, especially when you're just sitting still. We know if we're just sitting still for a long period of time, it's very easy for your hands to get cold, even if you do have them covered up by a pair of gloves. So those heating elements inside of these gloves are going to help keep your hands nice and toasty when you're sitting up there in the tree stand for a good duration of time, or maybe even doing some winter sports. But let's go ahead. We'll show you guys how to turn these on. Now that the batteries are both installed onto these gloves, I can go ahead ahead and click the TideWe button that you see. It's going to be this big black button on the front side of the glove. If we go ahead, click and hold that, the little element button there is actually going to light up red. That's going to let me know that the elements are now heating up, and it's actually going to heat to a high setting, being on red. So we'll go ahead and turn on the other one. Again, just click and hold that for about 5 seconds, and then it will illuminate red. Now, I don't have these batteries completely charged, but they are starting to warm up. The nice thing with the element buttons on these gloves too as well is they're gonna light up for about 8 seconds, and then they're gonna shut off. So if you are sitting up on the tree stand, especially when you're in those low light periods, those lights, they can be pretty bright, and we don't always want those to be on 24/7. So the nice thing that we did with these element buttons is once you turn those heating elements on, it's going to illuminate red, yes, but then after about 8 seconds, those lights are actually going to turn off, even though those heating elements are going to continue to work. So those heating elements are definitely starting to warm up already. It's only been, I don't know, less than a minute here since I turned them on. I'm already starting to feel the effects of those heating elements inside of the gloves. The nice thing about the elements in here is they're actually going to run through the palm of the glove and then all the way up through the fingers as well. There's a lot of gloves out there that only kind of heat the palm of the glove. Well, the most important part is keeping your fingers warm, and that's exactly what these elements inside of these gloves are going to do. So now that they're heating up, I can sit here. I'm ready to spend a day in the tree chasing after some whitetails, and I don't have to worry about my hands getting cold. Now, the heating elements on these gloves are adjustable. So now when I turned these on, I noticed that the heating element button was illuminated red. That is letting me know that these gloves are actually heating on a high setting. High settings on these elements will actually heat these gloves to up to about 130 degrees. If I want to tame that down a little bit and go to the middle setting, which will heat them to about 115 degrees, all I have to do is go ahead and click this button once to light it up, and then one more time, and you're going to notice that that light is going to illuminate white. I can do the same thing on this other glove. You just got to click it once to wake it up, and then click it one more time, and it's gonna illuminate white, and then about 8 seconds later that light's gonna go off again. But these gloves are now heating at a medium setting. Again, there's one more setting. If you want to adjust this to low, we'll go ahead, click it once to wake it up, and then click it one more time, and you're gonna notice that light is going to turn blue. And that blue setting is letting me know that the gloves are now heating on the lowest setting possible, and that is gonna be right around 100 degrees. So if you are looking for a solid pair of gloves for this hunting season to help keep your hands warm, check out the TideWe heated gloves from our website, www.tidewe.com. Like I said, these things are meant to keep your hands warm when you're sitting for a duration of time, or even if you're going to be participating in some winter sports. They are water and wind resistant, so you're not going to feel that wind kind of pushing through these gloves, and they're also going to shed water for you very well too if you're going to be hunting in the snow or even the rain. So check them out. You guys won't be disappointed. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Hopefully you got a better idea or a better understanding of what the TideWe gloves look like and what you can expect if you purchase a pair of gloves from us here at TideWe. Again, my name is Cody from TideWe. Thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully you guys are having a great hunting season so far. Keep shooting straight, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.